Forces, na amai wedu First Lady, Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa. Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, Comrade General Retired Constantino Dominic Gouveia Chiwenga na Amai Chiwenga. Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, Baba Kembo Mohadi na Mai in absentia. Secretary Wedue Administration, Comrades Mupofu. Nengo dzese dze Politburo, dze Central Committee, dze NCA, members of the Chiefs Council, members of the Diplomatic Corps, ministers, my MPs, Esaripano, my war veterans, my ex-detainees, Nengojo province, Ripano, my war vets, Wanamjiba, Nanachindwido, invited guests, our esteemed delegates. I really feel humbled and indeed privileged to be chairing this prestigious conference. I want to express my gratitude and appreciation by this honor bestowed in me by His Excellency and the entire leadership. I really look forward to your unwavering support and cooperation. Ndinotenda nekupiwa chidano chakadai kucheya musangano mukuru wakadai. Tiri muno mu Matebeleland South. Tradition yedu mu musangano weZanu PF unokumbira nguwa dzese kuti tiwe tinotambirwa pamutemo na chairman wedu unodadisa weMatebeleland South, Baba Shoeni, tinokukumbirai kuti mutikwazise.
Pambili Zanu PF nokubambana nobabu mnangagwa kuphela phansi ngesitha. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces and First Secretary of the Zanu PF Party, Comrade Idi Mnangagwa, no mama, the Vice President, Ubaba, who retired General CGD Chiwenga, no mama, Chairman, National Chairman of the party, Umama, Umchunguri, National Secretary of the party, Ubaba, Umpofu, Central Committee members, Politburo members present, National Consultative members, Zanu PF Provisional Chairperson present here today, the President of the State, Speaker of Parliament, Provisional Executive members, Cabinet Ministers and their deputies, fellow ministers of staff here present, the President of the Chiefs, and our esteemed traditional leaders, national executive members of the war veterans and ex-detainees, Ziliwako, service chiefs, members of the diplomatic corps, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. On behalf of Matabeleland South Province, I would like to welcome His Excellency, the First Secretary of Zanu PF, Lo Mama, the Second Secretary, Vice President, Retired General Constantino Gouveia Chiwenga, Lo Mama, the Second Vice President and Second Secretary, Honorable Kembo Mohadi, in absentia, Lo Mama, the National Chairman, the National Secretary for the National Commissar, Politburo members, Central Committee members, chairperson from other provinces, and their delegates, leaders, traditional leaders, diplomats, senior government officials, and all invited guests to the famous Rainbow Province. We are proud to host the 17th annual Zanu PF conference under the new dispensation and the able leadership of His Excellency Comrade Idi Mnangagwa, who is the first secretary and the president of the Revolutionary Mass Party, Zanu PF. At this point in time, allow me, Your Excellency, on behalf of Matabeleland South Province, to congratulate you and the Zanu PF for resoundingly winning the 2018 harmonized elections. As Mat South, we managed to get 12 out of 13 House Assembly seats, which makes us one of the consistent provinces that Zanu PF can always count on.
Yes.
As a province, we have resolved that come 2023, you are the sole presidential candidate. I am very happy that for the first time in the history of this great nation, we are going to discuss devolution. This gives provinces an opportunity to participate in active community and development of their areas, and utilize their God-given natural resources effectively. Your Excellency, your vision to immediately implement devolution in line with your mantra, Zimbabwe is open for business. May I as a party, invite the business community here present to explore the vast business opportunities for investments and partnership in mining, agriculture, and tourism. For this development to be achieved, unity of paramount importance among all stakeholders, including the party government and traditional leaders. Your Excellency, Zanu PF is a party that has people at heart. Most of us are beneficiaries of the land reform program. As a province, livestock is our backbone. We want to appreciate the introduction of this program in this region. And we pray that it continues until restocking has been achieved, though with some teething problems. As a province, We have not been spared by the economic hardships. However, we do appreciate the efforts that your administration is making to alleviate people's suffering. Matabeleland South, as your host province, managed to put together the resources required for this province. We wish all delegates fruitful discussions, free from cholera and other illnesses. And above all, we ask for God's guidance and protection throughout the conference, not forgetting the rains. I thank you. Panda na Zanu PF.
Panda.
Na ufarana.
Panda.
Pili liutswarana. Pambili lokubambana. Mbeli lokujatana. Phansi ngezitha.
Phansi lazo. Totenda Chairman wedu Comrade Choi. We want to thank Comrade Chair of Matabeleland South for your very kind welcoming words. Already we are feeling at home, away from home. We are indeed privileged to be here in your beautiful province. Indeed, we are looking forward to a pleasant stay. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Allow me, on your behalf, to invite the Minister of State for Matabeleland South, Comrade Abed Miko Nube, to present his welcoming remarks. Comrade Nube.
Pambili ka Zanu PF. Pili ka Zanu PF. Pambili na Zanu PF. Pambili ngobabu itim nangagwa. Pambili ngobabu itim nangagwa. Itim fe. 2023. Phansi ngezitha. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces and First Secretary of the ruling party ZANU-PF, Comrade Idim Nangagwa and Amai, the Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, retired General C.G. D. Chiwenga and Amai, the Vice President, Comrade Mohadi in absentia, the National Chairman of the ruling party ZANU-PF, Amai Opamu Chinguri, Kashiri, and Baba, all Politburo members here present, members of the Central Committee, members of the National Assembly, the provincial executive members, esteemed traditional leaders here present, national executive members of the war veterans, ex-detainees and Ziliwako, our service chiefs here present, members of the diplomatic corps, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. Your Excellency, it is our esteemed honor and privilege as Matabeleland South Province to host the 17th edition of the ZANU-PF Annual People's Conference. Comrades and friends, allow me to welcome all of you to our Rainbow Province. Matabeleland South is located on the southern part of the country, sharing boundaries with South Africa and Botswana. We are the gateway and corridor to most SADC economies, as we house the biggest and busiest inland port of entry in sub-Saharan Africa. Your Excellency, this beautiful province has endorsed you as the party's sole candidate for the 2023 presidential polls. Because of your visionary leadership and capability you have displayed, under the new dispensation, you have empowered and motivated our people to be active participants in the economic transformation of our nation, as clearly spelled out in this year's theme, which states Zimbabwe is open for business, in unity and a peace towards an upper middle income economy by 2030. Our focus as the ruling party is on turning around the economy. As we embrace the concept of devolution, we are already working towards making sure our province contributes significantly to the national gross domestic product. Your Excellency said, our province falls under Region 4 and 5, characterized by low rainfall and yields. We envision a food-secure Matabeleland South. This can be achieved by hastening our huge water bodies that remain underutilized. The construction of new dams and rehabilitation of dams and irrigation schemes is the only way to deal with food insecurity in the region. Our province benefited from the Command Livestock program, which has significantly improved our health. We have grazing land that is rich in sweetgrass, which enables our farmers to produce high-quality livestock breeds even for export. Your Excellency, I wish to emphasize that the greatest contribution to economic growth by my province will be in the livestock sector. Matabeleland South Province is endowed with diverse minerals, inclusive of gold, lithium, copper, and diamonds. Currently, most of our mining activities are done by artisanal miners. There is need to formalize the groups and to capacitate them in terms of machinery and skills through accessible and user-friendly programs. We are also engaging both local and foreign investors, not only to extract the ore, but for value addition and beneficiation. We are currently working with the Gwanda State University to equip our students with relevant, innovative, and responsive education. The training of our students and subsequently the skills development will be the lifeblood through which the province will succeed and prosper towards an upper middle economy by 2030. The province is faced with serious communication challenges. Most of our communities are out of touch with pertinent government projects and programs because of the very poor network coverage. It is my hope that these challenges will receive urgent attention. Your Excellency, in the past few weeks, the province has had a dark cloud befalling it. We witnessed the most gruesome bus inferno in our history, where 34 people lost their lives. The rainy season, at its embryonic stages, has had thunderstorms that left a trail of destruction in most districts. We appreciate the support rendered by the Department of Civil Protection throughout these disasters we have encountered. With these few remarks, I warmly welcome you to our Rainbow Province. May the Almighty God bless you and protect you through the conference. I thank you. Siyabonga, tinotenda riaboka. phambili ngeZanu-PF, phambili ngobabu idim nangagwa, phambili ngokubambana, phambili ngeMark South, abangaziyo phasi ngabo.
Aiwa tinotenda. If you are a visitor to someone's compound and you are treated to the kind of warm reception that we've all experienced, you really have got every reason to feel relaxed. Tagamuchigwa zvakanaka na chairman wedu na Minister of State for Provincial Affairs vakatitsanangurira kuti muprovince muno makamira sei, vachitaura kubva kune nyaya dzezvematongerwo enyika, vakabata nyaya dzeufumi, nyaya dzeutano, nyaya dzedzidzo nezvatibata mwoyo zvetsaona yakaitika. Toda kuti tivatende, tivaroverere maoko, hazisai zvanja, maoko. Aiwa, ngatite pachiZanu-PF, maoko mudenga. Izanja, yalonga kakulu. Chirega ndichidzosera chitanda choruzha kuna chairman wedu vatende.
Your Excellency, it is indeed a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this auspicious ZANU-PF 17th Annual People's Conference. This conference is a very important event on our party calendar, as it is our first party conference in the new dispensation. Ladies and gentlemen, more than 6,000 delegates have descended in Esgodini, coming all the way from their respective districts across Zimbabwe in their diversity to retrospect, create friends, and also to plan for the future of Zimbabwe. You are all adorned in our regalia, smartly dressed. Allow me to thank His Excellency. Allow me to thank His Excellency for providing this resource which depicts our identity. Omberai zvakasimba. Allow me also to begin by commending delegates for being so smart, so colorful. Your unique and stylish designs have indeed made our regalia fashionable, and I'm almost tempted, Your Excellency, to suggest that at the end of our conference, we need also to give prizes to the best dressed male and female ZANU-PF delegates. I trust and hope that you will enjoy your stay in Mad South and Esgodini in particular, which has been completely transformed into an almost modern city, as evidenced by the infrastructure and huge investment in this part of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you may recall that last year, the party held a special extraordinary congress in Harare, which saw a leadership renewal vital to the realignment of our party's ethos to the revolutionary principles of the liberation struggle. This ushered in a new era which became a point of reference for a new dispensation. From the party congress, ZANU-PF evolved into a united front with a clear manifesto promising our people unity, fighting corruption, development, re-engagement to reopen Zimbabwe for business with the rest of the world, and employment creation. And this was in line with His Excellency's vision. After the resounding victory during the just ended 2018 harmonized elections, we witnessed the birth of the Second Republic under the astute leadership of our party's first secretary, His Excellency the President, Comrade E.D. Mnangagwa. Together with the support of his able vice presidents, he hit the ground running by forming a lean cabinet, and in the same vein, spelling out his vision of Zimbabwe's open for business, aimed at also creating an upper middle income society by 2030. These events have led us to converge here in Esbodini as we gather in unity to introspect, reflect, deliberate, plan, and resolve on how best to successfully fulfill our promises made to Zimbabweans during the elections. Our party's constitution, ladies and gentlemen, is our Bible. Royalty, honesty, discipline, impartiality, and selfless are innate attributes which a true ZANU-PF cadre should exhibit at all times. The leadership expects that after this conference, we will return home to share the outcomes of this conference with those who remained at home. Lastly, I would like to thank His Excellency for his unwavering support through providing wise counsel and resources to make this event a success. Special thanks also go to fellow Politburo members who constituted the Conference Coordination Committee for their commitment and dedication to deliver this memorable event. Let me also extend my sincere gratitude to our technical team from party headquarters and to the Matabeleland South Provincial Technical Committee who worked tirelessly to ensure that this conference is a success. We are indeed grateful. I thank you. Pamberine ZANU-PF. Pasne Mandu.
Tinotenda chairman wedu nemashoko amatiturira chiri mumusakasaka chinozvinzwira. I think you were all listening attentively as the chairman was taking us through the journey which the party traveled from the time that we got into this new dispensation up to the present day. And I don't need to belabor you by going through what she has already said. Toda kuvatenda nekuti panhoroondo yemafambiro akaita musangano wedu kubva tichipinda new dispensation kusvika pari nhasi. Ndaikumbiraiwo kuti tiise maoko mudenga tiumbire nhoroondo yatapuwa na chairman wedu Comrade Mchinguri. Maoko, maoko, kwengu, 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 muruno muridzo. Aiwa, tinotenda. Panguva ino, Your Excellency, taikumbira kuti timbotora mafemo zvishomanana tikumbiro avo vanokwanisa kuti timbotipo kudya kwameso zvinotifadza veentertainment kana vari padhuze uyai muti fadze DJ ndikuona ndofunga ndeve kumati south mukatarisa uko kwakanyorwa kunzi Bulawayo province ndofunga munovaona Okay, entertainment. Sialitela, entertainment. Okay, entertainment. Aiwa, tinovatenda nekutifadza. Zvakangonakawo kuti tivarovere maoko. Maoko mudenga. Maoko. Maoko. Chikwengu. Aiwa, tinotenda. Iyi gurupu yekumati South iyoyo. Regai nditore nguva ino zvekare ndikumbire national chairman wedu kuti vaenderere mberi neprogram yedu. National chairman, sir.
What is saying, ndiri madam? Sorry, Your Excellency. Pa program yedu mukatarisa iri kutaura kuti ndichakumbira baba wedu wamuhadhi kuti wasimudze mukokwa wedu mukuru, asi maona kuti hawapo, wanewo basa rimwe ravari kuita ravatumwa, asi watumira baba wachiwenga kuti wavamiririre, wachikudzwa nekuti wanobva kuno kumaTebeleland South, asi chindibvumirai kuti ndisimudze Vice President wedu, Second Secretary wemusangano wedu weZanu PF. Allow me on your behalf to invite another iconic and revolutionary leader synonymous with Operation Restore Legacy, our Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, General Lieutenant General ndanda kuwadzikisira nekuti Colonel kuna Colonel wakomani. Ndanga kuwadzikisira apa ndiregerere iwo nekupisira. General Chiwenga, munowaziwa ndatotaura kuti pasi rose wanoziwa Operation Restore Legacy kuti was so peaceful. Panga pasina mere, hakuna wakafa, hapana property yakaparadzwa, wari kutoda kutodzidza kubva kwavari kugona kwakadaro. Izvi zvinobva netraining yawakanga wainayo kuhondo neukomiza waanga ainayo kuziwa njere kuti Zanu PF kune nzira dzemasoja dzekudzibata nadzo. Munozviziva kuti wakaitwa Vice President muna 2017. Zvakare after harmonized elections wakaitwa Vice President wedu wenyika. Ndiri kukukumbirai retired general ndazvigadzirisa baba Chiwenga kuti watisimudzire mukokwa wedu.
Pambere Zanu PF. Pambere Zanu PF. Pambere kubambana. Pambere na President Emasonda Mnangagwa. Pambere na President Emasonda Mnangagwa. Basi ne mandu. 2023. 2023. idi kuchagona idi pasi nemandu. The First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Amai Aksiria Mnangagwa. My dear wife, Mary, Chairman of Zanu PF, Comrade Opa Chamu, Zvipange Mchinguri Kashiri. Na vakashiri vacho baba vari pano tinoku Secretary for Administration Dr. Obet Mpofu and Amai, heads of departments of the party, Politburo members, members of the Central Committee, members of the Women's League, members of the Youth League, members of the National Consultative Assembly, cabinet ministers and deputy ministers, service chiefs, war veterans, detainees, restrictees, and war collaborators, senior government officials, Your Excellencies, ambassadors, and members of the diplomatic corps, business leaders, delegates, students, activists who have come to join us in this important conference, representatives of sister liberation movements and parties, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. On September 15, 1942, a child was born to a young Zishavani couple, Mafid and Murai. Young Murai had married into the Mnangagwa family, specifically to a man of her dreams, Mafidi. This little soul had joined a harsh world shaped by colonial conquest and a harsh racial system of government. His fatherland had fallen to alien rule slightly over 50 years before. Like every other colonial subject, the young boy grew up in a rural environment, doing chores that typified average African upbringing. But the harsh colonial system stopped him at every turn. For his father was a militant nationalist who never accepted foreign domination. Before long, the father would forcibly move to the neighboring colony of Northern Rhodesia. After a run-in with the Rhodesian settler authorities, young Emerson had no choice but to cross the Zambezi, his first experience of life in the diaspora. A true chip of the old bloc, young Emerson grew politically conscious, thus joining the Zambian movement under UNIP's youth wing in Lusaka. This was in 1961, when he was only 20 years old. A year before, in 1960, he had been expelled from school on account of militant anti-colonial
activism. Inasmuch as he agitated for the freedom of Zambia, he was painfully aware that his own fatherland, then Southern Rhodesia, was in no better situation. He thus did not need much persuasion. When the late national hero, Comrade Wiri Zawanda Msarurwa, invited him to join ZAPU in 1962. By 1963, our young militant was already under military training as a freedom fighter, initially in Egypt and then to the People's Republic of China, to thus making history as part of the pioneering generation of freedom fighters to confront and challenge the colonial mighty. At the time, the nationalist movement had very few trained cadres, which in what made missions, often undertaken in small units, both daunting and dangerous. Alongside one other cadre, Matthew Maloa, young Emerson was deployed in Masungu on a deadly assignment to blow up a locomotive train in Fort Victoria, now Masungu. Bravely, the mission was accomplished, triggering a massive manhunt which resulted in his eventual arrest by Inspector Beans, Bradshaw, and Smith in 1965 after treacherous betrayal by a fellow nationalist. He would be badly tortured, a cruel process which damaged his ear. Save for his underage at the time of receiving military training, he would have been sentenced to death by hanging, as did his comrades in arms, Comrade Jamini and Miambo. His other comrade, Master Treasure, was sentenced to life imprisonment. To this day, our hero abhors death sentence. And I agree with him that death sentence must be put aside, but we will not remove it from our statutes. Although he escaped the news, he still had to endure lengthy incarceration, including solitary confinement. He was only released in 1973. Having shared imprisonment with leading nationalists such as former President Robert Mugabe, the late Ino Singara, the late Maurice Nyagumbo, Edgar Tegere, and Didmas Mutasa, among others. The harsh incarceration did not deter him from the urge to employ himself, such that by the time of his release, he had already started his law degree studies, which he would complete at the University of Zambia after his release and subsequent deportation. Armed with a law degree and employed by a law firm of the late Enoch Dubuchema, our first post-independent Chief Justice, Comrade Mnangagwa could have easily turned his back against the struggle to pursue a successful legal career, as did many of his contemporaries. He did not do that. He rejoined the struggle in 1977 getting assigned to the sensitive role of special assistant to former president of then Zanu, Comrade Mugabe, while also serving as a member of the National Executive of Zanu after the Shimoyo Congress held the same year. In that capacity, he headed both military and civil intelligence, deputized by the late national hero, General Sheba Vitalis Musungwagaba Jenalashi. After the Lancaster House Agreement of December 1979, Comrade Mnangagwa would lead the first group of cadres back to Harare to prepare for the ceasefire and subsequent inaugural general elections leading to our independence. After Zanu's landslide, First Minister of National State Security, and headed the Joint High Command which oversaw the sensitive integration of erstwhile warring armies into the Zimbabwe National Army. Thereafter, our leader held various ministerial portfolios, which included justice, legal and parliamentary affairs, finance, foreign affairs, defense, before being appointed Speaker and much later Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. As Vice President, he was put in charge of economic ministries, in which context he initiated and supervised the Command Agriculture Initiative, which turned our country into a food secure nation after years of food deficit. We are all familiar with the turbulent days leading to Operation Restore Legacy, events which forced our president into short exile. He would return to lead the party and government after due processes both within the party and government. A lawyer by profession, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is a consummate Democrat and visionary leader whose belief and conviction is that Zimbabwe must become an upper middle income society by 2030. A confirmed winner of the 2018 harmonized election, Comrade Mnangagwa passionately believes in a Zimbabwe which is open for business. Itself his mantra from 24th November 2017, when he was inaugurated President of our nation. On behalf of all the delegates who comprise this conference, it is my singular honor and privilege to now invite the President and First Secretary of our Revolutionary Party, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, to give his keynote address. Your Excellency,
kusura kwamika kumaria rinotonga musha sizoga zigamba zvinosiya chinda kanyanya kuri vaunowira mukumba jerusarema kutamba kwazumba erasvika kutonga kwaro ngoma baivaira maria makachena inofasa nenderera kutonga kwaro kutonga kwaro kutonga kwaro kutonga
Our national chairman chairing this important conference, Comrade OCZ Mchimburi Kashiri, our First Lady, Comrade Amai Dambudzo, Amai Mnangagwa, the Honorable Vice President and Second Secretary, Retired General Comrade CDC N. Chiwenga, the Vice President and Second Secretary, Retired Colonel KCD Chiwenga, sorry, KCD, my Chiwenga Waripano. Tino urombo ndanda kudarikirai varevere maoko machiwenga. Vice President and Second Secretary, Retired Colonel Comrade KCD Mohadi Namai Mohadi, atinavo pano Vanzi namai na chairman pane kwavatumwa baabodo aiwashi. Wakati batikanei kana vanga achitivo kana vakanzwa nani vanongokwanisa kuzosvika variko kuHarare. Secretary for Administration Comrade Obet Pofu, members of the Politburo Waripano, members of Central Committee Waripano, members of the National Consultative Assembly Waripano, war veterans, ex-detainees, ex-restrictees, and all collaborators, Wanachungido, Manamjiba Waripano, ministers and deputy ministers, Waripano, izinduna zethu malibingelela, mazimambedu ndukwazisai mripano, senior government officials, representatives of sister liberation movements who may be here, members of diplomatic corps who are here, representatives of business, students, women organizations, and youth organizations who are here, Congress delegates, invited guests, members of the media, comrades and friends. Absalom Skosano. Aripo, we are not. Mike. Turikira panela zokubudza. Kwende pose pose. Yes, I'm done. Yes, ngenxa yokuthi sinabantu omzini ngizakhuluma ngesikhiwa. Undoda lo uAbsalom uzakhuluma ngesiNdebele, mina lami ngizakhuluma ngesishona ngesikhiwa ndawonye. It is my singular honor and pleasure to address this 17th National People's Conference, which is running under the theme Zimbabwe is open for business, unity, peace and vision 2030.
Ngizwa kuhlonitshiwe okumangalisayo ukuthi ngiphiwe ithuba lokuthi ngikhulume lani namhlanje kulomhlangano oqhakathekileyo owesithumi lasikhombisa owezanu PF olendikimba ethi iZimbabwe ilungele ukusebenza emabhizinisi.
This conference is momentous and historic as it is the first being held following the advent of the Second Republic, which was ushered in after our party's thunderous victory in the July 30th harmonized general election. Msangano wedu unondo kutanga wataita tapedza sarizelu yatakaita muna July.
Umhlangano ke wethu lo uqhakatheke okumangalisayo ngoba yokuqala ngemva kokuba sichaye sabhuqa ekhethweni luka Ntulikazi lonyaka lapha iZanu PF eyachaya yabhuqa konke okunye okwakuziphambanisa.
On behalf of our party, I greet and welcome you all to this yearly gathering, which bridges the periods between our party's 5-yearly Congress. I also welcome in every special way, in a very special way, our esteemed invited guests from sister liberation movements and other political parties who may be here with us.
Ngithanda ukuthi ngilemukele lonke ngimele umhlangano wethu weZanu PF ngilibingelela ngemva kokuba umhlangano wethu esiwenza iminyaka yonke uyiwo obaphakathi kungakabuyi umhlangano omkhulu weCongress lapho esikhethana khona. Ngibuye ngithanda ukuthi ngemukele ngokuqhakathekileyo abangani bethu abavela kubomakhelwana labo esasilabo silwela ilizwe ama-liberation movements.
Ndinotenda kuwirirana kwatiri kuita musangano wedu weZANU-PF nemisangano imwe yose revolutionary parties ziri munyika Southern Africa muSADC, zvikuru sei shamwari dzedu dzekuchina dzanoziva kuti vari pano. We commend and value the solidarity and fraternal relations which continue to exist between our respective parties. Allow me to specifically express our gratitude to the Communist Party of China, who continues to support us in our political and socio-economic development.
Ngisemukela ke abangani bethu bonke laba esasibambele ngesilwela amazwe ethu. Uvumelani ngikhangele ngokuqhakathekileyo ngihloniphe ngokuqhakathekileyo abangani bethu abe China Communist Party abakhona lapha abasuka lathi kudala abalokho beqhubeka besisekela lalamhlanje ikakhulu ekuthuthukiseni ilizwe lethu.
This conference comes on the backdrop of a very eventful year which witnessed the holding of our watershed general harmonized elections on July 30th, 2018. It was indeed a crucial election held under a more open, transparent, peaceful and democratic political environment.
Lumhlangano wethu ke uza ulandela ukhetho olwabakhona kuwona lumnyaka. Ukhetho olwalusenziwa ngendlela ecacileyo esobala evumela wonke umuntu ukwenza acabanga ukuthi angakwenza ukuthi awine. Kwakuyikuqala ukuthi ukhetho lolo silwenze kulokuthula kungela kuphambanisa kulabo abafuna ukuphatheka ekhethweni lolo.
Ndilotena mose kumaprovinsi esari gulu kuti akaita sarudzo murunyararo takabatana kudzamara nhasi tino runyararo takangobatana. As a party, we called for unity, peace, love, and harmony during the campaign period. I commend all the structures and wings of the party for heeding to this call during and after the election period. I appeal to us all to entrench this non-violent culture going forward.
Njengomhlangano sakhuba ukhetho lolo phakathi kokuthula okungazake kubonakala. Njengomhlangano samemezela ukubambana, ukuthula ukuze kusebenzeke kuhle nesikhathi sokukhankasa. Ngithanda ukuthi ngibonge zonke izigaba zomhlangano kusukela ingatsha zonke oma youth obaba lathi sonke ngendlela esaziphatha ngayo ingathi ungaqhubeka kunjalo lakusasa.
After voting, but in the process of announcing elections, we experienced violence in Harare. We condemned that violence, and I then appointed a commission of inquiry.
Ngemva kokubana ukhetho solukhutshwe ngendlela ecace kangako kwaqhamuka udlame eHarare. Soluqhamuke idlame ubaba wakhetha ikomiti yabobaba labomama abahloniphekayo ukuthi baxwayisise ngalolo dumo olwadaleka eHarare mhla ka-1 August.
I have since received the report of the Commission of Inquiry into post-election violence of 1st August 2018, and I will be making it public next week.
Ugwalo lolo ke oluyilo olwaqubula olwaqutshungulwa yileyo komishini ubaba ayiqambayo solwaqeda umsebenzi lwamupha impumela yokuxwayisa kwabo uthi-ke ubaba uzalubeka emphakathini kuleleli iviki elizayo ukuthi kwahamba njani mhla ka-1 August.
Commissioner takaita kuti ongorore mhirizhonga yakaitika muHarare vakandipa report ini navatevedzeri vangu tiri kuriongorora asi tawirirana kuti svondo rinouya torisa kunyika. Allow me to congratulate the party at every level for the good showing at the elections. The over 2/3 majority in the National Assembly and the 50.6% in the presidential elections was by no means a small feat. The law requires a presidential majority of 50% plus 1 vote for one to be declared the state president. However, our revolutionary party won by over 400,000 votes. Well done. I thank you.
Uthi lapho kuchayela ihlombe umhlangano kuzigaba zonke ngomsebenzi owenziwayo ngekhathi sokhetho latha labhuqa lathola lokhuyana okuthiwa yi-2/3 majority eParliament okungasiyo into elula lakuyo umongameli lapho udingakala ukuthi nje kwakungathiwa azuze ihafu yamavoti lo muntu oyedwa kodwa lachaya labhuqa ladlula ngama-400,000 votes ukuthi aze abe umongameli achaya bhuqe labana babe mphikisana laye uthi uyakubonga lokho kakhulu.
Ndinokutendai takarakasha vaiti kwikwiza pasarudzi yapfuura iyi kumaprovinsi ese takarakasha vakarakashitika. We should be extremely proud of ourselves, and that thunderous victory stands testimony to the deep faith our people have in the party, its policies and its programs.
Kumele ke sizigqaje ngoba sachaya sabhuqa siqhubeke bakithi sihlonipha sibonga abantu bethu ukuhlonipha lokwemukela izinqumo nendlela zomhlangano umhlangano oqhuba ngawo kuzo zonke izigaba zempilo.
We were given a fresh mandate to govern Zimbabwe for the next 5 years, full stop.
Saphiwa elinye ilungelo eligcweleyo ukuba siyibuse iZimbabwe okweminyaka emihlanu elandelayo kwagqitshwa khonapha kulanye inkulumo futhi full stop.
No GNU.
Akukho kunokubili lokhalo kwakuthiwa i-GNU.
The votes came from all corners of our country, and it was a resounding vote for which I am truly grateful. Your vigorous programs and activities yielded notable results. I say to you all, thank you, Siyabonga, Ndinokutendai.
Ukunqoba lokhu kwaphuma kuzo zonke izigaba zelizwe kwanqotshwa wonke amaprovinsi asebenza ngokumangalisayo sanqoba zonke indawo uthi-ke lapho ubaba uyalibonga uze wachaya konke langesindebele lizwile langesikhiwa.
In spite of our convincing win, the losing presidential candidate, one out of the other 22 of main opposition, took us to court, refusing to accept the majority vote of the people. This culminated in a constitutional court ruling which confirmed me the winner and was decided by the people through the ballot.
Kulandela ukunqoba kwethu lokho lapho esachaya sabhuqa kwaba lalo umntwana lo okhanye engalayekanga owaphuma phakathi kwabanye abangama-20 lambili yena waba nguye yedwa ihlongandlebe wasibophisa wathi kavumelani lempumela yokhetho oluvezwe yilaba babephethe ukhetho abezeki kodwa-ke idale likhangele udaba lwakhe labona ukuthi yikuwumana nje babuya bathokonokho kwakuthiwo ngabakhangela ukhetho ukuthi sitshaye sabhuqa njengezanu-PF umongameli wethu utshaye wabhuqa okunye lokhuyana okungu-23 okwakuzenzisa
musatambura kana kushahope muchinzwa tumheremhere tinenge tichita apo neapo that guy I urge members of the party not to be deterred by those who continue to make irritating noises. As a ZANU-PF, we have no agenda for GNU. Let us instead continue with our people-centered and driven policies, focusing on rebuilding the economy, increasing productivity, hard, honest work, wealth and job creation, fighting corruption, and improving the overall quality of our people in our country. Yes.
Ubuthuba balapha silale behle lingahlutshwa yilokhu okuyizinto okube kusenza umsinjwanyana owenza njengeminyane ebusuku ukuthi kuyakwenza ukuthi ungalali nje lina lilale behle njalo uyalithembisa ukuthi njengomongameli lebandla leZANU-PF abala ngitsho lomcabango omncane wokuthi babuye benze lokhuyana oka-209 okwathiwa kule GNU akukho okukhona khathesi uthi ubaba nohulumende wakhe soyikusebenza ukuthuthukisa ilizwe ukuthi sidale imisebenzi silwisane lobugwelegwele lokuthiwa i-corruption lokusebenzela nje ukuthi sithuthukise impilo zemuli yonke yeZimbabwe yikho kukhona i-GNU 0 akukho.
We should all be warned from complacency due to our impressive showing at this year's elections. The voting patterns and subsequent results, along with the general needs of the people across the country, compels us to work harder in building the party, starting from the cells, villages upwards. We must implement sustainable development programs and fulfill the promises we made to the electorate in our manifesto.
Utubaba lapha uthanda ukusiqwayisa ukuthi singathi ngoba satsha sabhuqa bese zihlalela nje sikholisa ukuthi sithi sanqoba uthi bakithi indlela abantu abavota ngayo iyatshintsha ngezikhathi ngakho kuqakathekile ukuthi sisuka khathesi kumele sisebenze ngamandla sisebenze zima sisakha umhlangano siqala kuma-cells siye kuma-villages sisiya phezulu sakhe umhlangano oqine okumangalisayo.
We must pledge ourselves to be faithful and loyal to the ideals, values, and the principles of the party. We must be totally committed to the party and its leadership.
Kumele ke lapha sivumelane izifungo ukuthi sifunge ukuthi siza kuma ngezimiso zomhlangano zonke indlela umhlangano osebenza ngazo kube yiyo indlela esiziphatha ngayo ukuze sitshengisele ukuthi siwukhokheli beqiniso obuzimisele ukusebenzela umhlangano.
Tese ngathi tsidze semember emsangano weZANU-PF kuchengetedza nokuparidza shoko reZANU-PF zvatakamira muZANU-PF tisimudzire masikati kana usiku tive makumbo ose mumusangano kwete gumbo mumba gumbo panze. This conference is being held against the backdrop of an economy which is characterized by fuel shortages, high cost of drugs, medicines, farming inputs and fertilizers, as well as a wide range of basic commodities.
Umhlangano lo esilawo lapha siwenza ilizwe likhangelane lokungami kuhle kwezinto emnothweni. Amapetro kawakho, imithi ezibhedlela iyadula, impahla zokusebenzisa ekulimeni lemvundiso ama-fertilizer konke kuyadula. Sengitsho kanye lempahla esizisebenzisa emagumeni ethu mihla yonke okuthiwa ngama-basic commodities.
We condemn the opportunistic and the gluttonous triple pricing regime practices by some business persons which have resulted in untold suffering to the majority of our people. This trend should stop.
Uthile ubaba lapha njengomongameli womhlangano lohulumende bakusola ngamazwi angaphezulu kokusola lokho kwenzakalayo lapho kutshengisa ukuthi kulabanye abantu izihwaba ezingaphezulu kobuhwaba abafuna ukuthi bathwalisa abanye abantu zima, bebathwalisa ngokukhweza izinto mihla namalanga ukuze basuthise inqubo zabo zokuthi abantu mhlawumbe bakazondela uhulumeni. Uthi ke lokho kumele kume ngokuphangisa.
Takashamiswa rimwe zuva takaenda kunovata mbeu ichiita $33 nefertilizer. Patakamuka mbeu yanga kwa $110. Tikagara pasi navatevedzi vangu tikadana vana junior business kuState House. Tisati tati makazviitirei izvi, vakabva vangoti chiregai tadzisa kubva ku$110 tavapa $45. Tisakambotaura tikati ko zvambo chichanga chaitika usiku kuti muite izvozvo zvinoita kuti
lapho kudala uthi salala ngobunye ubusuku inhlanyelo nokunye sokuphele kwayemayezini khona linhlanyelo kuyi-10 kg sokungama-100 plus sokusengama-200 khona. Uthi bavuka bababiza bona abantu bezinto ezikhwele ngayena leyo indlela ngobusuku nje ubodwa. Uthi wababiza eState House bafika bathi gwaqe eState House. Uthe bengakaqali ngitsho lokukhuluma ukuthi ababuze ukuthi hey bo baba labo mama izolo silele inhlanyelo sakuba-30 namhle sivuke ku-100 and something kuhambe njani engakababuzi bahle bona kodwa bathi hayi mdala sehlile sesiye ku-45 10 kg engakababuzi.
Government along with industry continues to dialogue and interrogate the cost build-ups towards finding lasting solutions which will bring permanent relief to consumers and greater stability to the economy. We also need to address the question of our own domestic currency once the correct economic fundamentals are in place.
Uhulumende ke uthi umdala lapha uyaqhubeka edinga indlela zokuthi udubo lolu lokukhwela kwezinto mahlayana lungiswe, njalo nxa lulungiswa babuye bakhangele indlela zokuthi kungenziwani ukuze umnotho ungaze waphambaniseka abuye athe ukineni basemsebenzini ukuthi bakhangele ukuthi kungenziwa njani ukuze bakithi kulethwe imali yesizwe njengoba khathesi singelayo sibili imali okuthiwa leyeZimbabwe.
This gathering, however, remains timely and presents us with an opportunity to reorient, refocus, rejuvenate and re-engineer our party to make it adapted to new times, realities and new political dynamics grounded in economic ethos and aspirations.
Umhlangano lo ke uthi baba lapha usipha ithuba elihlomangalisayo ukuthi ke sihlolisise sibonisise sibuye sivuselele umhlangano wethu sizame futhi ukuthi sebenze ngendlela zazo lezi insuku sikhangela amaqinisa akhona lokuthi ezombangazo lezi zihamba njani bonke sikhangele ukuthi sikwenza ngendlela esijayele eyiyo indlela yabantu beZimbabwe.
The onus is upon us to come up with key economic oriented resolutions for implementation by government.
Umsebenzi ke ukithi lapha njengabameli bezigaba ama-delegates ukuthi siphumele izinqumo lapha lemcijo eyakwenza ukuthi silungise ezomnotho wethu ukuze bathathe laba bahulumende baye kwenza njengohulumende.
Mutoro uripatiri pamsangano uno kuti tite zvisungo zvokusumudzira ufumi hwenyika yedu hurumende igotevedza zvisungo izvozvo. Our country's immense growth potential embedded in every sector of our economy. Through a protracted liberation struggle, we attained our political independence and subsequently our land. It is critical that we use that land to develop our agriculture and maintain food self-sufficiency we currently enjoy. The ongoing audit by the Land Commission should result in more land being available for further redistribution.
Uthi kubaba lapha ilizwe lakithi lilamathuba amangalisayo ukuthi singaqhuba umnotho wethu uye phambili. Ngemva kulwela ilizwe leli silikhulule sathola inkululeko yokuzibusa salandela ngokuthi sithathe umhlaba wethu. Sokuqhakathekile khathesi umhlaba lo siwusebenzise ukuze sithuthukise ezokulima ukuze sibe leqiniso ukuthi asibe lendlala elizweni lakithi. Khathesi kukhona umsebenzi oqhutshwayo okuthiwa yiland audit oqhutshwa yiland commission. Uthi umsebenzi wali commission uzaveza ukuthi kube lomunye umhlaba ozatholakala ukuze kunikwe abanye abangakawutholi.
Not land commission iri kutenderera yasarirwa namaprovinsi matatu. Pairi kutenderera iri kuwana mamwe maprazi akatogwa nevamwe vane maprazi maviri matatu mana tiri kuvatorera. Saka atiri kutora aya tichazoapa vanhu zvakare naavane akanyanya kukurisa todimbura tozopawo vamwe. There is greater need to mechanize and modernize our agriculture, introduce new adaptive seed varieties and new farming methods. We are determined to accelerate the modernization and expansion of our irrigation infrastructure across all provinces. In addition, we have put in place concrete plans to improve our water harvesting capacity to mitigate the impact of drought and climate change.
Uhulumende ke lo mhlangano uyafisa ukuthi uthuthukise ezokulima lezi ngokudinga imtshina yalezi insuku ukuze kube lula ukulima. Babuye badinge njalo indlela zokuthi kungathelezelwa lokho elithi i-agriculture izigaba zonke zelizwe ama-provinces wonke. Uthi njalo phezu kwalokho balemizamo lamacebo aqinile ukuthi amanzi angaphonguyekelwa elahleka ngazo zonke izikhathi. Kuyadinga ukuthi amanzi abe nxa ezulinile kubanjwe amanzi ngamadamu lokunye ukwenzela ukuthi singabi lendlala nxa izulu lingananga kuhle.
Tinokumbira varimi vedu nyika yedu yose kumatunhu kwamuri mochitsvaka kurima zvinobatsira zvamunoudziwa kuti ndozvakakodzera kumatunhu iwawo. Toonazve kuti tirime zvinhu zvinokwanisa kutipa raramo sesoya beans, wheat, sunflower, groundnuts, nzungu, cotton, horticulture crops zvakawanda wanda zvinokwanisa kutengeswa. GMB yedu haina chaisingatori, inotora zvose, takazvipa mutengo wakanaka. Uyazosishona phela kuzasibeni.
Uthi yena mndala uyacebisa ukuthi bakithi asilime izilimo ezivumelana nendawo zethu. Nxa sicetshiswa ukuthi lapha into engavuma isilimo lesi lalosiyana sikulalele khonokho. Uthi ke nxa esingenza njalo i-GMB isiyanikwa iziqondiso zokuthi ithenge izilimo zonke ngentengo enhle ukuze kusincede njengabalimi.
Comrades and friends, government will continue to support farmers through the Presidential Input Support Scheme and the Command Agriculture Program. The distribution of inputs under these schemes is being expedited to ensure farmers get inputs in good time.
Uthi lapha uhulumende uyasebenza kakhulu ukuthi ancedise abalimi ngakho konke abangakudinga kule Presidential Input Support Scheme esiyaziwe sonke. Uthi ke uhlelo lolo lukhona kubo bonke abalimi abangafuni ukuthi baluthole. Ngakho uyasikhuthaza lapho ukuthi lusebenze izigaba zonke zelizwe lakithi.
In the same vein, the party has to mobilize citizens in the respective areas to participate in the livestock, fisheries and the wildlife programs. We have to date begun distributing livestock under the Command Livestock Program to beneficiaries in Matabeleland South, Matabeleland North and Masvingo provinces. The program will spread to other provinces in the coming year.
Ngokufanayo bakithi umhlangano wenu uthanisa abantu ezigabeni zonke ezijiyeneyo ukuze ubancedise ngezifuyo, izinkomo, ukufuya inhlanzi, ukufuya inyamazana zendle. Uthi njalo sebeqalisile ukuthi abantu banikwe izinkomo amathokazi ngaphansi kwe-Command Livestock eyokupha izifuyo. Uthi ke asebetholile lokho ngabakhonapha eMatabeleland South, eMatabeleland North labeMasvingo. Uthi kuhlelo lolu luyaqhubeka luyaze lufike indawo zonke zelizwe kona lumnyaka ozayo.
The restructuring of the Cold Storage Commission, among other initiatives, will bring greater impetus to the revival of beef industry.
Ukulungisa kwe-cold storage yenala ekhona pha koBulawayo kuza kwenza ukuthi kuvuselele kakhulu ukusebenza kwendlela yokusebenza izinto zenyama yenkomo elizweni.
I call upon stakeholders in the livestock sector to play a more proactive role in the development of pastures and contemporary animal husbandry practices.
Tucela ke bakithi thina esifuya izinkomo ukuthi sizame ukuthi amadlelo ethu siwenze ngcono ukuze kwenzele ukuthi sithuthukise ukufuywa kwezinkomo.
Meanwhile, through the relevant authorities, food deficient areas will receive the requisite allocation of grain for their needs. No one should starve of hunger. The country has enough strategic grain reserves.
Uthi okukhona khathesi kulezinye indawo engathi sezisilele kudleni lapha. Indawo lezo zingaze zethuka ngoba amaqhinga azathathwa lapho ukuthi wonke umuntu olambayo uzancediswa ngokudla ngoba ilizwe lilalo ukudla okwaneleyo.
Hakuna mhuri muno muZimbabwe inosungirwa kuti ife nenzara nokuti tine chibagwe chedu chakawanda munyika chatakachengeta pakurima kwatakaita gore rapfuura chinokwanisa kuti tese munyika tirarame kudzamara tasvikazvo gore rinouya takohwa, saka hapana anofanira kufa nenzara. Our esteemed traditional leaders, izinduna zetu namadzimambo edu also are aimed to strengthen, modernize and revamp the Zumbera Mambo Ispala Senkosi philosophy. The program must be inclusive, taking into cognizance the local resource environments in our provinces.
Izinduna lapha ziyakhuthazwa bobaba inkokheli zethu zomdabu ukuthi ziqinise kakhulu isiphala senkosi ukwenzela ukuthi nxa bekhona abaswelayo bayethola ezinduneni zethu ukudla bangaze babulawa indlala.
The manufacturing sector is steadily growing and capacity utilization has now risen to over 50%. This has seen the opening up and expansion of various manufacturing companies throughout our provinces.
Ezokudala impahla lokho kuthiwa ngama-industry, manufacturing sector, abadala impahla uthi ubaba kuyakhula okwakhathesi kusesilinganisweni esiphezulu esingathi siphakathi laphakathi njalo kukhanya kuqhubeka kusiya phambili ngoba bakhona abanye abaqala ukudala amabhizinisi wona la adala impahla sizidingayo okuthiwa yi-manufacturing sector.
Some of the companies, a few of the companies I can mention here, RNL, Traegers, Tenny Matebeleni Green Tomato Plant, Willowton, Keynes, Davy Pale, Peps, Nestle. This has seen thousands and thousands of direct and indirect jobs being created.
Kulabo abahlala besithi akula msebenzi edalekayo nankulapha ubabuya sipho ukuthi la mafektala alandela aqamba lapha aseqalisile ukuthi aqhatsha abantu abamangalisayo uqamba lezi which arinela i-Traegers, i-Training Material and Green Tomatoes, i-plant yakhona ngalo, i-Willowton, i-Keynes, i-Devpale, i-Pepsi, i-Nestle, lamanye amaningi angawaqambanga lapha aseqala ukuxwayiza ukuthi bakhona sebetholile imisebenzi khona ngalo.
In the mining sector continues to grow rapidly. Last year, we achieved 24 tons of gold. This year, we are already above 30 tons of gold.
Uthi lapha ezenziwayo bakithi kukhanya ziphumelela okumangalisayo. Kumnyaka ophelileyo ngaso lesi sikhathi sokuphela komnyaka umnyaka wonke kwakutholakale 24 tons kodwa khathesi umnyaka ungakagcitshwa sekuku 30 tons zegolide eligejwa abantu elizweni.
I would like to thank the small-scale miners Magorokoza. They've contributed a lot.
Uthi ukucela laba abagebha isikorokoza ukuthi kuyamangalisa ukuthi yibo abalethe igolide elimangalisayo.
In terms of capacitating the small-scale mining sector, we have opened gold mining centers in 3 provinces, and more will be opened in the coming year.
Emzameni ke ukuncedisa ke laba abembayo uthi abasebevule indawo zokubancedisa ukubagigela amatshabo kuma provinces amathathu uthi ngomnyaka ozayo kuyaqhubeka kusiya phambili bevula ezinye indawo ezabe ezincedisa abakuleso sigaba sokusebenza.
On the other hand, the mining and the processing of new minerals such as lithium is set to create employment and help drive our modernization and industrialization agenda. I recently had groundbreaking for a lithium mine in Goromonzi.
Ekuzolezo ezenziwayo uthi ke okunye okukhanya kubuya sibile ukuthi kuyaphumelela yilesi okwenziwa kuthiwa yilithium angikwazi ukuthi ngesintu kumbe ngesishona sithi kuyini ilithium kodwa ngokunye okuqhakathekileyo uthi baba masinyazana nje ube siyavula ifactory yakhona imayini yakhona eGoromonzi lapha ukuthi la isiyaba ngenye esilethela inzuzo kwezenjiwayo.
Ndataura kuti kunozokuchera kumining gore rakapera takaona 24 tons zegold gore rinotadarika makumi matatu tiri kuenda mberi migodi yakawanda iri kumutswa kumaprovinsi akati wandei iko zvino zvichangobvamo kuita ground breaking kumashona and east Goromonzi kuchicherwa chinonzi lithium. Government recently approved the diamond policy, which will see the country realize maximum benefits of this valuable resource. We will continue to facilitate the creation of policies that encourage value addition and beneficiation of our mineral resources in our country.
Uthi lapho baba basanda nje ukugqiba umsebenzi wokuthi bavumelane ukuthi lezi ezedayimana zibanjwa njani uthi ke sebekugqibile lokho njalo bazaqhubeka bekhangela zonke ingatsha zokwenziwayo bebona ukuthi kungenziwa njani ukuze singathengisi izinto ziphume emhlabathini kodwa ke sizilungilungise ukwenzela ukuthi nxa esezithengiswa sezilentengo engcono kulokho kuthatha kunjalo kungazange kulunge kulungiswe.
Following our realization that we can develop our roads from both our local skills and internal resources, the commencement of rehabilitation, upgrading, widening and dualization of our roads has begun in earnest. Works on the bike bridge Masvingo-Harare Chirundu Highway and the Plum Tree Bulawayo Harare Mutare Road are already underway.
Uthi baba lapha bananzelela ukuthi kulezi ezokulungisa imigwaqo okunye singazenzela sisodwa singadingi abantu bokuzosincedisa. Uthi yikho umsebenzi uqalisile omkhulu emgwaqweni oweBhayibhiji Masvingo oweHarare Chirundu lowePlum Tree Bulawayo yonke limigwaqo kusiyafika eMtare kuphezulu kokulungiswa silungisa sisodwa.
The bike bridge border post and the bike bridge Bulawayo Victoria Falls Road are also said to be modernized.
Umgwaqo ke osuka kuBhayibhiji eborder post khona ngale usiza koBulawayo lokusuka koBulawayo usiya eFolosi lemanzini ukhangelele ukuthi wenziwe kube ngumgwaqo walezi insuku.
In addition, we have begun an intensive program to rehabilitate urban and rural roads as well as bridges throughout the country.
Phezu kwalokho kulomsebenzi omkhulu wokulungisa imigwaqo lemadorobheni lokulungisa amanye amabridge ayesethethwe namanzi.
All these jobs, all these projects will create jobs and help us leverage on our land-linked status as well as our strategic geographical location as a regional gateway.
Yonke imisebenzi ayiqhambayo emgwaqo iyaqalisa imisebenzi, izadala imisebenzi emangalisayo njalo kusincedisa ukuthi siqhumane ngcono labomakhelwana bethu, ikakhulu laba abalendlela ezifika endaweni njengozolwandle, njengoba thina singabantu esiphakathi esingelalwandle olusigombelezeleyo.
Through the support of the People's Republic of China, our energy sector has seen massive expansion. Kariba South Power Station Extension Project was commissioned, adding 300 megawatts to the national power output. The construction of Wange 7 and 8 thermal power station was commenced. This project will create over 3,000 direct and indirect jobs and ultimately result in energy self-sufficiency, which is key to our industrialization strategy.
Uthi sincedisana ke labangani bethu abe-China kule okuthiwa yi-thermal
South Power Station.
South Power Station eKariba ngale esetshenzwayo ezasinika amandla kagetsi la okuthiwa yi-300 megawatts. Babuye njalo basebenze ngale ewanki imshina ukupheka amagetsi unumber 7 lo number 8 layo ezabuya idale imisebenzi eminingi okumangalisayo nxa ekukhangelwe imisebenzi edlula 3,000 izadaleka kuze nalezi ndawo ukuze abantu babe lamandla kagetsi aneleyo azasincedisa lakusebenziseni kuma-industry ethu.
Currently, we are having negotiations with a potential investor in the Batoka Gorge hydropower station, and these discussions are very advanced. This is a joint project with Zambia, and once completed, will add 1,200 megawatts to the national grid. Investments in renewable energy resources are also being encouraged.
Sikhuluma nje khathesi kule nkulumo esezisiqoka phakathi kokuthi kubanjiswane leZambia endaweni okuthiwa Batoka Gorge hydropower. Uthi umsebenzi lo sesigabeni esiphezulu kakhulu ukuthi wenzakale, njalo nxa usenzakala kuyabuya kwengezelelwe amandla kagetsi la afika 1,200 megawatts ozangena emandleni esiwadingayo kagetsi. Njalo kulemizamo yokusebenza indlela lezi ezamagetsi enziwa izinto lezi okuthiwa yi-renewable energy. Bakwazi abakusebenzisa ukuthi amagetsi ayadaleka ngendlela ezitshiyeneyo lakho bakukhangele.
Here in Matebele South, there has been a project the last 2 or more years for a solar project where $5 million was paid and a bit of ground was cleared. But this morning I have read in the newspapers that ZESA must pay 25 million to the person just cleared the ground and did nothing.
Khonapha kwelabandile khonapha esikhona eMat South kwakufanele kwenziwe isitithi samagetsi. Umuntu okumele akwenze wanika inkalakatha yemali waphenga ufika wacenta nje wacenta kwenzanga lutho. Uthi ke lapho babuya mangala ukuthi uthi ebala i-newspaper lamhla ekuseni wabona ukuthi umuntu yena lo owanikwa imali waphonga uyacentacenta oyihlahla okuthathu sokuthi okanikwe futhi 25 million.
I do not understand how our courts work.
Uthi kuyehlula ukuthi lapha kwezemthethwandaba kanti kusetshenzwa njani.
With regard to our tourism sector is on a recovery path with increased tourist arrivals. We must encourage broader participation by our people so that they take full advantage of our potential in tourism.
Kulezi kezokuvakatsha okuthiwa yi-tourism uthi kuyakhuthaza kakhulu ukuthi njengabantu beZimbabwe njengezizalwane zeZimbabwe asingeneni kulelo hlelo lokuvakatsha lokuvakatshelwa ukuze sibe yithi esiluphetheyo njengabanikazi belizwe.
In our social services sector, government will continue to prioritize policies which promote quality education and health provision. The construction of schools in marginalized areas will be accelerated. No child should have to walk more than 5 kilometers to go to school.
Kulezi-ke ezokunceda abantu ezempilo ezifana lokufunda ezamakliniki izikolo uthi kubaba lapha kuza kwenziwa imizamo yonke ukuthi abantwana bonke bathole indawo zokufundela eziseduzane kungabi khona umntwana ozafunda lapha okudlula khona amakhilomitha 5 bafunde besuke eduzane abantwana bezikolo eziseduzane zizakwakhiwa lezo zikolo.
We continue to reorient and transform academic institutions to be more responsive to industry and aligned to the national economic trajectory. Institutions of higher learning must be centers for inventions, innovation, and business incubation. There should be fountains of knowledge as well as hubs where patriotic young people with inquisitive minds for entrepreneurship, research, and innovation are groomed and nurtured.
Kwezikolweni lezi eziphezulu uthi kukhangelwe kakhulu khathesi ukuthi kube lokutshintsha izikolo zethu eziphezulu ama-university lama-polytechnics zikhiphe abantwana abakwazi ukuthi bancedise kwezokudala inotho eze-industry. Uthi imfundo lezi eyaphezulu kumele ibe labantu abanelisa ukudala izinto ezidingakalayo phakathi kwesizwe hayi ukuthi kube ngabantu kuphela abaphuma ukufunda kodwa baphume bengancedi lutho kodwa bancedise ukuthi ingqondo zabo zibe zingqondo ezanelisa ukuthi badale izinto ezinceda isizwe ezinceda uzulu phakathi kwelizwe.
Kubazi loutano takabona kuti mishonga kumakhemisi yakudhura mahospitali yakushayikwa takatsvaga mari tikanotenga ndofunga makaona zuro yakatanga kusvika imba yakapfuura inoyi yazara nemishonga iko zvino kune bishi rokuiendesa kumaprovinsi ose tiri kuisa zvakare zvitoro zvemishonga zvehurumende mumaprovinsi mose ichitengesa yakachipa
uthi ehlukeni lwemithi uhlupho lwemithi bantu bakithi njengoba sesiphila ngamaphilisi uthi uhulumende usezame imizamo yokuthi wadinga indlela zokuthi enze amaphilisi abe khona ebantwini azatholakala izigaba zonke ayeza seqalisile ukuza kimi ayatholakala izigaba zonke ngentengo ethengekayo hayi lokho esesihlangana lakho emakhemisi.
We appeal to those in the health services sector to always balance between matters of their welfare and the need to save human lives.
uthi bacela ke lapho ukuthi laba abasebenza kuma-pharmacy nendaweni ezinjalo ake baqakathekise impilo zabantu hayi ukuthi baqakathekise izikhwama zabo lokuphila mnandi abantu bethokozile.
In today's fast changing and globalized world, ICT, social media, is indispensable. It is necessary.
Kuso lesi sikhathi esikiso bakithi lolu lwazi lwalezi nsuku okuthiwa i-ICT soludingakala okuma soluyilumpilo akuseyinto nje ongayiyekela sokuphilwa ngakho.
Government will roll out radio and television transmission signals to remote areas. We will quicken the pace of implementation of programs. We want all our people in every part of our country to have access to local broadcasting and telecommunication services.
Ngakho kulandela yona lendlela okusetshenzwa kwama-ICT uthi baba lapha bazakwenza ukuthi imsakazo yethu o-radio labo-TV bafike kithi khona lemakhaya ngokuphangisa ukwenzela ukuthi abantu bakithi labo bakwazi okwenzakalayo phakathi kwelizwe uthi lokho bazakuphangisisa masinyazana nje kuzafika khona ngapho kini.
Mobile networks must spread their services to remote areas so that more of our people can enjoy the convenience of mobile money services.
Lalaba abasebenza ngalokho kwamafoni lokho kumele ukuthi bafake izinto zabo leziyana ezenza ukuthi amafoni abo abambeke izigaba zonke zelizwe ukuze bonke abantu lana lisemakhaya lithole ukusebenzisa ulwazi lolu njengabo labo abasemadolobheni.
Every province has particular and specific resources. Government, guided by the party, is putting in place the legislative framework to implement devolution. This is set to see the actualization of the concept of provincial economies.
Uthi lapho baba izigaba zenu lapho ezivela khona kunezinto ezitholakala khonapho eziyinotho uthi ke sebephezu komsebenzi uhlelo lolu ole-devolution luzokhangelana lakho lokho ukuthi njengezigaba khonokho elingabe kuyikho okuliphilisayo okutholakala kini kungaba ngezindiwayo kungaba yi-tourism kungaba yikufuya inkomo kungaba yini khonapho lincediswe ukuze kulincedise kube yiyo inotho eyiyo eqakathekileyo ezigabeni zenu ezitshiyeneyo.
Urumende elikutiyo province imwe imwe yakapuwa ufumi wayo naMwari isina kukumbira kuna Mwari. Saka vanobva ikoko kuprovince motarira kuti muprovince medu munei province yedu tingaisimudzira sei. Munenge makabatana muchiita izvozvo vachanyanya kubatana vachachimbidzika kubudirira vachanonoka kubatana vanonoka kubudirira.
Lizulu ukuthi lingaphuza ke ukuthi likhangele khonokho elilakho emaprovince lizasalela emuva abasukumela phezulu bahambe besiya phambili lalisalela emuva.
Our new minister we-finance kakomana kanonzi Professor Tulinywe amene kana kabuya
ubaba osiphathele
nakasumuke sukuma
umthuli Ncube
akho kakakupai $310 million kuma province
uthe elungisa waqalisa-ke ibhajethi yakhe wakhipha izigidi amakhulu 310 million ukuthi izalincedisa ku-devolution kuma-province.
Zvinobvira kuti each province will get 31 million US dollars yamunogara pasi kuti moishandisa sei.
Imali leyo ngamayusa ukuthi njenge-province kumele ukuthi lizahlala phansi libone ukuthi nxa ibuya iyi-31 million liyayisebenza njani ukuze ilithuthukise.
I now ask this conference
sengicela-ke ukuthi umhlangano wethu okuqakitekileyo lo
to be very, very attentive as I say this.
ukuthi lilalelisise labahamba ulihlale phansi ngoba umdala kuzakhuluma okuqakatheke okumangalisa.
As we implement devolution,
nxa silungisa ukunika amandla ezigabeni zonezo,
let us, all of us, remain mindful that this republic is a unitary state.
sisenza khonokho sisebenza ngama-province nge-devolution singakhohlwa emakhanda ethu ukuthi leli lizwe lizahlala lilizwe elibambeneyo okuthiwa ngesilungu i-unitary state akulakuzibusa ukuthi selibhazukile.
It's a unitary state with diverse cultures, diverse languages, diverse beliefs, diverse religions, but it remains united.
Yilizwe elilokwehlukana okuncane nje amasiko indlela esiphila ngayo inkonzo zethu ezijiyeneyo singehlukana kulezo ndlela kodwa thina simunye iZimbabwe yinye izahlala injalo.
I'm aware of elements who preach secessionism past nabo.
Uthi uyakwazi ukuthi bakhona abanye abasizondayo abafuna ukuthi kube khona ukubhazuka kokudonselana uthi labo phansi labo.
Devolution must improve the quality of life of all our people in our respective provinces. Therefore, as a country, we then have the improvement of the life of our people as a nation.
Uhlelo lolu le-devolution kumele luncedise abantu ezigabeni zabo ukuba bathuthuke baye phambili beyisizwe sinye ukwenzela ukuthi nxa sesikhangela yonke indawo sibe yisizwe esithuthukileyo sindawonye.
We under the Second Republic are striving to become a middle-income economy by 2030, and this we will achieve as long as we remain united.
Uhulumende okhona lo khathesi usebenzela ukuthi nxa kufika umnyaka ka-2030 kungasela mnyanga kuleli lizwe, kungasela mnyanga loyedwa, kodwa lokho singakwanelisa kuphela nxa sizakwala sibambene siyisizwe sinye singabantu banye. U-2030 efika siyabe sesiqede ubuyanga wonke umuntu esesanelisa ukuthi akhangele imuli yakhe ngendlela esuthisayo.
We need to preserve the environment for sustainable development. This is fundamental to every single patriotic Zimbabwean.
Kumele ke sigcine ezemvelo sibe lokuphele ngezemvelo yethu sikhangele izihlahla konke okungabe kuyimvelo amanzi amadamu konke yiyo imvelo yena leyo ukuthi siyikhangele bakithi ukuze njengabantu beZimbabwe sibe lakho ukuthi sichiyele abantwana ilifa kusasa.
We recently designated the first Friday of every month between 8 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the morning to clean our environment every Friday of the first week of each month.
uthi ke lapho ubaba bavumelene balungisa ukuthi uLwesihlanu lokuqala inyanga ngenyanga lapha nje uqalisa inyanga uLwesihlanu lokuqala kusuka ngo-8 ekuseni kufika ngo-10 ekuseni isizwe sonke ke sizinike isikhathi sokuthi ukuthi ke sithanyele indawo zethu silungise imizi yethu just for those 2 hours isihlanu ngesihlanu ngenyanga just for those 2 hours.
Ndilikudini kumatimimana enyika yenu musi wechishanu wesondo rokutangare mwedzi umwe naumwe kubva nguva dza8 kuseni kusvika nguva dza10 kuseni pazuva rechishanu iroro tose patigere titsvaire. Handisi kuti vana mai musatsvaira kamusha mamwe mazuva, asi ndiri kuti musi iwoyo hurumende iri kutitsvairai pose pamuri kana kumakambani. Musi iwoyo munotsvaira pakambani penyu pacheni every Friday first week yemwedzi. To achieve the modern prosperous society we envisage to become, we must cleanse ourselves from the retrogressive tendencies such as corruption, selfishness, economic sabotage, indiscipline, immorality, among others.
Ukuze sifike kulesi isigaba esisikhulumayo ukuthi sibe ngabantu abangasibayanga, kumele sithiyane lengcekeza yonke eyokuganga ubugwelegwele bemhlobo etshiyeneyo, sibe ngabantu abaqondileyo ukuze izinto zethu sizenze ziphumelele. Nxa kulokhu kukhona amasela, kukhona abangafuni ukusebenza ngendlela eqondileyo, amatsotsi, hayi asindawo. Ngakho uyacela lapho umdala ukuthi ake sizinike amaqapha sonke sisebenze ngeqinisa ukuze siphumelele.
We must be honest, hard-working, transparent, disciplined, and selfless in all that which we do.
Uyatsho ukuthi bakithi uyaphinda uyacindezela kube sithembeke, sibe ngabantu abasebenzayo zima, sibe ngabantu abangaganganga, abangasimasela kuyo yonke nje into esiyenzayo empilo, siphile impilo yabantu abazihloniphayo.
These are values and national ethos which must become a culture among us. All our authorities must work more concertedly to eliminate corruption and other ills affecting our society. I further exhort the structures of the party also vigorously to fight all these scourges.
Uthi-ke lokho yikho kumele ukuthi njengemuli yeZimbabwe sizinike kube i-challenge kithi ukuthi siphile impilo eqonde nta, wonke umuntu aphile impilo yenza ube umuntu othi ubuntu ngesintu sakithi wulu. Yikho akutsho lapho egoqela ukuthi lo muntu sithi ngumuntu uyabunjani, uthembeka, uqondile, ungumuntu osebenza izinto eziqondileyo, ungasilo sela, ungasiyo tsotsi. Yikho kuphela ongenza ukuthi isizwe sethu siye phambili.
As we drive the economic vision, I challenge our women, our youths, our war veterans of the liberation struggle, along with each and every one of us, to play our part in building our second republic.
Utsho njalo nje uthi bakithi ucela ngezigaba zethu ababengabaleki benkululeko, abakhokheli bomhlangano, abasezigabeni ezinyethile, sonke nje sisebenzele ukuthi ilizwe lethu khathesi sisebenzele iphumelele.
We have established the Zimbabwe Women Microfinance Bank and the Empower Bank as empowerment tools for our women and youths.
Sebeqalisileke ibhanga eliqondana kakhulu lokuthuthukisa omama, baqalisa ibhanga lokuthuthukisa olutsha. Zonke lezi izindlela zokuthi kuncediswe isizwe sithuthuke.
We must occupy ourselves with the concern to grow our economy, to create wealth and create jobs for our people.
Kumele sizihluphe ngokuthi sithuthukise inotho yelizwe lakithi, sidale imisebenzi etshiyeneyo ukuze isizwe sakithi sisebenze, abantwana bathole imisebenzi.
However, as a party, we must continue to recruit more members and groom them to vote for the party in our next harmonized general elections 2023.
Sisenze njalo singalibali ukuthi siqhubeke sidinga amalungu amatsha emhlanganweni ukuze kwenze nxa sifika ku-2023 sibe sesilaba abanye abaningi abazasivotela ngama-election ka-2023.
I implore our young generation, our youths, to be educative and informative in the social platform and engage the others who are playing on that platform. Rakashanai from our social media.
Uthi bakithi lina batsha,
Imi muchisumudzira msangano wenyu.
lina batsha ake lingene libe khona okuthiwa ngama-social media platforms lapho kwenzakala khona ingcekeza eningi kakhulu. Umdala lapho uthi ngenani khonapho mayouth eZanu-PF lidirishane labo bonabo abakhuluma nonsense kukhona lokho ngama-platform. Kulapho impi yakhona ekhona khathesi, ngakho kufanele ukuthi sitholakale siyilwa okuzwayo singagoqi izandla besenza ubuhlanga.
We must always remember that our revolutionary party ZANU-PF has a history and a vision embedded in unity, peace, harmony and development.
Okumele singakukhohlwa ukuthi umhlangano wethu weZANU-PF umhlangano othanda ukuthula, othanda ukubambana kwesizwe, othanda intuthuko yesizwe.
Our party values must therefore permeate throughout the structures of the party.
Lokho ke yikho kumele ukuthi kutshengisele kuzo zonke ingatsha lezigaba zomhlangano ukuthi ukubambana, ukuthula lentuthuko yesizwe kube yiyo iBhayibheli yethu yokuqala.
During this conference, it follows that the wings must engage in frank, honest, and candid discussions which drive our party forward. Thereafter, it is our expectation that they will use their numerical advantage to galvanize their members for more active participation at all levels and spheres of the economy.
Lumhlangano ke uzasiphathisa bakithi ukuthi ekuqoqeni kwethu sinikana amacebo okuthi nxa sesisuka lapha sibe ngabakhokheli abalesisindo esingcono asebezwisisa ukuthi nxa sisuka lapha singakhuluma njani, singenzani ukuze sithuthukise ezomnotho welizwe lethu.
Our government is carrying out its reforms and rebuilding programs as guided by our manifesto. We have introduced the Transitional Stabilization Program and the vision towards a prosperous and empowered upper middle class by 2030.
Uhulumende ke esebenzisa imanifesto eyasiwinisayo ekhethweni useqalise uhlelo abalubiza ngokuthi i-Transitional Stabilization Program. Uthi ke uhlelo lolu baphakathi kwalo luyasebenza bakhangelele ukuthi luzaba ngezinye indlela eziqhakathekileyo ezasincedisa ukuthi sifike kuona lona ivision 2030 ukuthi kuyabe kungabesela mnyama kube lilizwe.
In that program, we have 5 items. It's difficult to translate them, Skosana. We have 5 items in the transitional stabilization program. 1, macroeconomic stability and re-engagement. Can you translate that? No.
Macroeconomic stability.
No. Okay. Inclusive growth, number 2. Infrastructure and utilities, number 3. Social development, number 4. And the governance, number 5. Everybody has understood.
Is understood, yeah.
Under this program, our government has accelerated efforts towards maintaining fiscal discipline and reducing budget deficit. As such, we continue to introduce measures to stabilize the economy, promote local production and productivity, whilst increasing exports across all sectors.
Ngalolu hlobo uhlelo aluqambileyo lapha olencijo emhlanu le uthi ke kuzancedisa ukuthi bakithi ekuphathweni kwezimali lapha ngoba kulapho esikhathini okwakuvuze khona ziphathwe ngendlela eqondileyo kwehliswe izikwelede zikahulumende lokuthiwa ngama-deficit bese kuteka kuvezwa amanye amacebo abangawadala azanceda ukuthi ancedise ukuthi kube lokudalo kwempahla eziningi i-production kube le-production eningi okwenzela ukuthi sibe lempahla ethengiswa ngaphandle kwelizwe ama-exports abe yiwo amaningi kulama-imports into the country.
With regard to our legislative front, we have a calendar of legislative bills covering the completion of the alignment of our laws to the Constitution during this session.
Ngaloleli ithuba layena lo uhulumende kuqalisa nje khathesi kulemthetho eminingi okumele ukuthi ikhangelisiswe ilungisiswe ihambelane lesisekelo selizwe ezangena eParliament bayilungisise ukuze ihambelane lesisekelo sombuso welizwe iconstitution yelizwe.
The amendment of certain pieces of legislation such as POSA and IPA will also be attended to during this session.
Kuzakhangelwa ke khonokho ukukhalisa abanye isikhathi eside kakhulu iPOSA le-IPA ukuthi izakhangelwa nayo ngazona le isession yeParliament babona abadala ukuthi bangakhanda ngaphi ukuze ingaphambanisa abantu abaningi.
Comrades, as we begin the business of this conference, our deliberations must be underpinned by these broad perspectives in order to drive the implementation of our policies and programs. Furthermore, the discussions must be in tandem with the present thrust of the Second Republic.
Ngakho baba labo mama nxa sesiyangena ke ekuxoxeni emhlanganweni wethu lapha uthi uyacela ubaba ukuthi esikuxoxayo lapha kube yizinto ezihambelana lalokhu asekwethulile phambi kwethu asekwethulile ukuze ingqoqo zethu ziqonde ekutheni zilungise khonokhu okuzanywa ukulungiswa ngaso lesi sikhathi the Second Republic.
This conference must interrogate what government has achieved during the last 12 months, what the party has achieved during the last 12 months, what the government has failed to achieve during the last 12 months, what the party has failed to achieve during the last 12 months, and then set a program for the next 12 months.
Othi kubaba lapha umhlangano lo kumele uzinike umlando wokuthi ubone ukuthi umhlangano wenzeni okumele ukwenze ngemva komnyaka olenyaka ezingu-12 uhulumende ngemva kweminyaka ezingu-12 yena wenzeni nxa konke lokhu sesikutholile yikho kuzasincedisa ukuthi pho kwinyanga eziyi-12 ezizayo siyabe sesisenzani kodwa sesike sakhangela ukuthi vele senzeni njengephathi njengohulumende umnyaka wonke ophelileyo.
Let us understand and remain concerned by the plight of our people, their sentiments, always grasping their needs and priorities. In doing so, we must be flexible, adaptable, and supportive of changes as we journey towards the Zimbabwe we want.
Njengabakhokheli kumele ukuthi silalele izifiso zabantu esibakhokhelayo singazaba ngontamo lukhuni sivumele ukuthi siyenze khonokho abakhalela ukuthi sikwenze ukuze sifike kuso lesi sigaba lapha esithi iZimbabwe esiyifisayo iZimbabwe esithanda ukuthi ngasiba layo.
I would like again to emphasize that the new dispensation has brought about a servant leadership. You yourselves are leaders in the provinces you come from. You also must be a servant leadership where you come from.
Uhulumende owiphathi ngalezi insuku idinga abakhokheli abazazehlisa ebantwini bakhokhele besemukela ukuthi bona bayizisebenzi zabantu njengoba lani livela khona le ema-province thathani ke lowo mlayo nxa lisebenza khona ngale emakhaya lizehlise likwazi ukuthi lisebenzela abantu yibo ofolomane benu hayi khona lini ukuthi bese siba yini onkosi kanti ke abantu yiwo amakhosi ethu sonke njengabakhokheli.
You are here because the people you lead elected you to lead them.
Ulapha ngoba abantu obakhokhelayo bakukhetha ukuthi ubakhokhele.
So your masters are the people who elected you. Those who elect are masters. Those who are elected are servant leaders.
Ngakho-ke labana abantu abakukhethayo yibo onkosi bakho wena ungaphansi kwabo ngoba yibo abakwenza wabakhona.
Most importantly, zvamunofanira kuchengeta muchidzokera kumusha ndezvokuti muri vatungamiriri vevazhinji vasara kumusha. The voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of the people whom you left behind is a greater voice than your voice. Listen to that voice.
Uthi lalelani kakhulu bona abantu esibachiye emakhaya ngoba ngobuningi babo bekhuluma phosa into abayikhulumayo siyithathe njengokuthi uNkulunkulu utsho njalo.
Me and my administration shall and will always listen to the voice of the people because the voice of God.
Uyalithembisa ke lapha umongameli ukuthi yena lequla lakhe leli alikhokhelayo bazalalela okutshiwo ngabantu ngezikhathi zonke.
I say to all delegates, be patriotic to Zimbabwe. Nobody else can be patriotic to your country except yourselves.
Wobani le jealous libe nokuthanda ilizwe lenu okungaphezulu kokuthanda ilizwe lenu ipatriotism ngoba nxa lingakwenzanga khonokho ngakho omunye ongalenzela ukuthi athande ilizwe lenu okudlula lina inokumele lilithande.
Let us always remember that we must love each other, we must remain united, there must be harmony between us. That way, no force will divert us or stand in our way to achieve our goal. Zimbabwe will be great again.
Singahlala sibambene sithandana sizwanana silokuthula iZimbabwe izabuyela ekutheni ihlonitshwe liphansi lonke.
Allow me now to table the Central Committee report to this 17th National People's Conference. This report outlines the activities undertaken by the various departments of the party during the course of the year behind us. I saw table the Central Committee report.
Uthi limbumele lapho baba ukuthi ethule umbiko wobukhokheli obungaphezulu komhlangano i-Central Committee. Uthi-ke ugwalo lolu aluphakamisayo lolu luqukethe imisebenzi yonke eyasetshenzwa ngama-department atshiyeneyo phakathi komnyaka wonalo. Ngakho ucela ukuthi alethule-ke phambi kwenu njengabameli bezigaba zonke elizweni ukuthi yiwo-ke umsebenzi osetshenzwe ngabakhokheli benu umnyaka wonke.
I thank you for listening to me with such silence and dignity and discipline.
Uyabonga ukuthi lilalele latshengisa ukuthobeka lenhlonipho esethula amazwi akhe awathileyo.
Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Okubatana, Bamberine Okubatana, Viva Zanpie, Viva Zanpie, Viva Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Okubatana, Bamberine Okubatana, Bamberine Okubambana, Bamberine Okubambana, Icho! Bamberine Zanpie, Bamberine Zanpie, Viva Zanpie, Viva Zanpie, Viva Zanpie, Bamberine Okubatana, Bamberine Okubatana, Pasne Mandu, God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe.
DJ.
Zanu
gamba police band 2023 pasi pasine mhandu
Sinadzo.
masoko makukutu zvinotaurwa namai Chisamba handizvo here ndapiwa kabasa procedure inofanirwa kuitwa tisati tatenda manzwi aya. His Excellency has tabled the Central Committee report which outlines the activities that were undertaken by the Politburo in 2018. It also outlined the challenges that we faced during the same period, and also provides the remedies and way forward towards addressing the challenge. Procedure dictates that we request the delegates to propose adoption of the report, and I would want to call upon any volunteer to propose adoption. Comrade Senegam.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Ndinonzi Godfrey Tsenengam. I'm a member of the Central Committee in the National and Central Province. Move a motion for the adoption of the Central Committee report pa conference yedu ya 2018 kuno ku Esgodini Majita.
Waproposa uyo tiri kutsvaga zveunosekenda motion iyo ngauye kumberi nekumhanya tiri mumashure nenguva. Mudzimai, hapanawo mudzimai here wakangwarira? Wabva auya.
Mazvita National Chairman Pamsoroi, Your Excellency. Ini ndinonzi Monica Mtsvangwa ndichibva kumaNicaland. Ndinodawo kusimuka ndichisekenda proposal yaitwa naComrade Tsenengam yekuti Central Committee report igoitwa adopted pano pa conference yedu ya 2018. Mazvita.
Saka newairi waita basa rinokosha. Central Committee report yedu yatambirwa. Ombererai maoko. Ngakupakomiza atiende.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
manzwa chairman vachitaura kuti tapakurirwa mashoko akakosha. Ndandichikukumbirai kuti tisimudze maoko titende mashoko apakurwa nababa His Excellency President and First Secretary vedu vemusangano. Zvibakara mudenga maoko zvakare zvakare chikwengu 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 murura muridzo. Aiwa, tinokutendai. Regai ndidzorere chitanda kuna chairman vedu.
2023 pasine mhandu. Ndaona ndiri mutete chaizvo kuti ndiedze kusamaraiza zvataurwa nekutenda mukokwa mukuru wedu. Taakukwira kumakata kuti tikumbirezve. Ndakazvininipisa Vice President wedu wenyika nemusangano wedu warizve Second Secretary weZanu PF, Retired General Baba Wachiwenga, kuti watitendere wakamirira tese jekelele manzwi anogutsa ewisdom ayotanzwa pano. Honorable Vice President say.
Kupiwa mvura ngatinyarare, ngatipiwe takanyarara.
Bamberi veZanu PF vari kupa mvura mobomira. Tingopedzisa makomrades. Bamberi veZanu PF naPresident Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Bamberi nekubatana. Bamberi nekubatana. Bambiri lokubambana. Bambiri lokubambana. 2023 pasine mhandu. Ngatigare pasi, tinopedza izvozvi. Your Excellency, President and First Secretary of ZANU PF, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa. My wife Mary, National Chairman, Amai Opachamu Zvipange Mchinguri na baba Kashiri, Secretary for Administration Dr. Obed Moses Mpofu Namai. Heads of departments, members of the Politburo, members of the Central Committee, all protocol observed. My comrades, ngatichigare pasi timboteerera. Vemvura ngombirai. Comrade President, I rise on behalf of the entire collection of delegates to the 17th Annual National People's Conference to register and express this conference's profound gratitude and heartfelt thanks for the directional address you have just given. We came hungry and expectant. We now settle in our seats, fed and satiated. The direction of our party is now clearer than ever before. The orders from yourself as our political commander-in-chief are as clear as daylight. The pace we must assume in fulfilling your orders is well set. Equally, the goals are clear and beckoning. The party you have underlined must now face the market. It must move into the business sensitive and business motivated governing machinery. The game has changed, but the ideals, values, and goals remain firmly cast in stone. For these are the founding ideals, values, and goals of our struggle. They dare not be tampered with. We hear you, Comrade President. Indeed, heed your orders to the last letter. You took us through the history of our party in order to impress upon us how each generation in this long and endless continuum of our party must seek to define the national question. Or, above all, how each successive generation in our party must successfully answer that national question within the broad values of our party, using the organizational resources of our party and relying on the means and resources which God the Almighty gave our nation. As our leader, you have reset the compass, stood up to point the direction of the national march. Henceforth, all feet must march and third in unison. All eyes set on the goals yonder. None must march out of step. None must look away from the set goal. It is now business, business, business. It is now economics, economics, economics. But we have warned against decadence. Indeed, urged us all to found and abide by the highest moral code that befits genuine revolutionaries. An old writer put it so well: if gold rusts, what will iron do? We in leadership must exhibit and espouse very high and impeccable moral standards, so we embody and personify the path of revolutionary virtue. Those who fail such standards and choose to chase filthy lucre will fall by the wayside. They must not cry or expect any mercy. Sir, you underscore the need for unity and discipline in the party. And discipline means strict adherence to the party line. Unity means respecting and advancing the corrective of the party. Means subordinating little personal ambitions. Means working within and promoting party mission and structures. Often we have heard abrasive and discordant voices striving to know better than the collective will and wisdom of the party. Voices which shun party platforms for fora outside and against the party. After your clear address today, those restless tongues must now go quiet. Mochera chikomba, mokira mateguti puu mova mafushira. You have reminded us we won a commanding 2/3 majority, which we now need to use effectively to serve our people, so they feel repaid for the vote and trust they gave us. We must recover the economy. We must grow the economy. We must create jobs, especially for our youth. You reminded us devolution and decentralization are requirements of our Constitution. Reminded us that we must do the bidding of our Constitution to pass the rule of law test. Yes, you urged that the party must lead in the devolution and decentralization process to ensure dispersed and balanced national development promised by our Constitution. The 2/3 majority you added should make this easily possible. You went further, Comrade President. You personally stretched out your hand of magnanimity to the opposition after Zanu PF's July 30 landslide victory. But the opposition spurned that hand. Correctly, you have since withdrawn the well-meant hand. All of us take full note, principally those of us in Parliament. We are very happy that our Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, acting in his capacity as the leader of the House, sent a clear signal of paying back the opposition in the hard coin they had tossed at us. They have decided to disrespect our leader, who is the head of state of our nation. We have no reason to handle them with the respect they have voluntarily forfeited. You set Vision 2030, by which our country should attain upper middle income status. The 2-year transitional stabilization program now underway prepares us towards that goal. Its pillars are clear and demand much from us, both as party and government, and as government We will work very hard to meet your expectations, sir. On behalf of all the delegates who have come from all corners of our country, I want to thank you, Shumba Murambwe, Weshambo Chena, vanokanga nyama mumukanwa, vachimbwa vakuru vesango. And in thanking you, I want it heard here and far. From now until 2023, when next elections fall due, that you are our one and only presidential candidate. In that plebiscite, our national constitution allows you two terms, the 2 full terms you shall have. So the party continues to draw your so that the party, ZANU-PF, continues to draw from your wise, compassionate leadership. We will not wait for 2023. We start now to prepare for your victory, which we know, which we know is sure to come. With these remarks, allow me, Comrade President, to move that this conference takes note of your key address, as the chairman has already done, which should guide all of us in the various sessions we are set to hold for the duration of the conference. Bamberi ZANU-PF! Bamberi ZANU-PF! Bamberi na President Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa! ED 2023! ED 2023! ED 2023! Mambotadza munodzokorera ipapo. ED 2023! 2023! ED bambili lokubambana. Pasine mando.
Pasinazo.
I thank you. Siyabonga.
Bamberi ZANU-PF, Bamberi nokubatana, 2023, ETFE, 2023, pasine mandu, pasinato, aiwa, zvinhu zvinodakadza, maoko zvibhakira mudenga, titende vice president vedu, maoko, maoko chikwengu hururu nomuridzo aiwa notenda
2023
Defense.
2023 pasi ne mandu
Pasinazo.
Yes, let me, on your behalf, thank our Honorable Vice President for the magnificent and the befitting vote of thanks, which covered values of our struggle, which characterize our past, our present, and the future of our country and party. Nai wakomana regai tipedze. My comrades,
wenje chimbomirai muchaimba yenyu wenje chimbomirai rambai makamirai vai.
tanga tichitenga Vice President wedu ne vote of thanks yawatipa yakadzama zvakanyanya. Chandabata pano kunyanya ndechekuti pane wanorotomoka roting wachifunga kuti kune nzvimbo, hapana nzvimbo, hakuna.
Victory Satan.
Wataurazve vanhu vari kuda kudivhaidha vatungamiri kuti cherai gomba
pasina vo vanhu ivavo.
batai miromo yenyu musarwadzise vatungamiri vari kuedza kugadzirisa nyika kuti tiende mberi. Wataurazve zvakare kuti president kuti wabudirire mupurogiramu yavo yevision 2030 inoda kuti tibatane pamwe in support of his excellency. Saka hanzi vanofanirwa kupedza president 2 terms and ndiyo sole candidate yedu.
Amen. Yes.
Nekuti hatidi kuzokampena, tinotofanirwa izvo zvino kutokampenera president for 2023. Saka isoko gukutu ratichatakurana naro kuenda kumusha kuti zviya zvenhema zvekunyepa kuti kune kurwisana kurimo mazvinzwira mega. Waya motopfira kagomba kataurwa. Tinoda kukutendai baba retired general nemasoko akadzika akasimba zvakadaro. Omberai maoko. Allow me at this juncture to invite, we have entered session, it's session for solidarity messages. We have entered session 3, where we are to receive solidarity messages from our own party organs, but also beyond. I want firstly to read out 2 messages that we have received. The first one from the Palestinian National Liberation Movement, Fatah. to His Excellency, on behalf of the Palestinian National Liberation Movement, Fatah, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and solidarity with your party on the occasion of the convening of the ZANU-PF Congress, which will take place between 11 and the 16th of December under the title, In Peace and Unity, Zimbabwe is open to business in order to achieve an above-average income economy in 2030. We wish you success and prosperity in this momentous event. The relationship between Palestine and Zimbabwe has always been a source of pride to our people. This was represented in our people-to-people friendship and continued under our respective leaderships. It is highlighted through your honorable stance of support with the Palestinian legitimate rights to live in freedom and justice in their independent and sovereign state of Palestine, with East Jerusalem as its capital. Please accept the assurance of my highest esteem that you are ombelele maoko shamwari dzedu. President yabva kuna President we-Palestinian National Liberation Movement, Fatah. The second message comes from the Communist Party of Cuba to His Excellency. It is an honor to transmit this congratulatory message from my party, Communist Party of Cuba. On behalf of the party, we would like to convey revolutionary greetings to this Indaba. Cuba is proud to the relationships that have developed with ZANU-PF based on friendship, mutual respect and cooperation. Cuba wants to express its gratitude to ZANU-PF and to the people of Zimbabwe for the unconditional support in our battle against American blockade. As you are aware, Cuba has a new president from last April, Comrade Diaz-Canel. We continue working to consolidate what we have achieved relating to the living conditions of our population. We reaffirm the interest of the Communist Party of Cuba to continue strengthening the historical relationship with ZANU-PF. We wish you success in this Indaba. Long live ZANU-PF. Long live Comrade Mnangagwa. The other one I cannot pronounce, but let me attempt. Hasta la victoria, siempre la lucha continúa. I have tried. La lucha continúa. Lucha pasine mandu. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me at this juncture to invite Mr. Zhao, the acting ambassador of China, to deliver a solidarity message from the President of the Republic of China. Mr. Zhao say, People's Republic of China. Thank you for that correction.
Thank you, Mrs. Michunguri, the National Chairman of ZANU-PF Party. Your Excellency, President Emerson Mnangagwa, Your Honorable Vice President, Mr. Chiwenga, and Honorable Ministers, Politburo members, Central Committee members, ladies and gentlemen, I just got this message from my colleagues in Harare they sent it to me through WeChat. So I can just read in this way. This is a message of congratulations from the Chinese Communist Party. I read as follows. National People's Conference of the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front. On the occasion of the 17th National People's Conference of the Zimbabwe African Union Patriotic Front, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China wishes to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the conference and our cordial greetings to the Central Committee and the entire membership of the Zanu-PF party. The past 38 years since the independence of Zimbabwe under the leadership of Zanu-PF party have witnessed remarkable achievements as a result of the staunch and active efforts Zanu-PF has devoted to safeguarding national sovereignty and independence, and to exploring a development path suited to national conditions. Since Party President Emerson Mnangagwa assumed office, Zanu-PF has been working vigorously to implement reforms and build a strong party. New achievements have been scored in national construction since then. We are convinced that under the strong leadership of Party President Mnangagwa and the Zanu-PF, Zimbabwe is bound to embrace an even brighter future. The CPC, the Chinese Communist Party, stands ready to further consolidate and develop our special relationship with Zanu-PF so as to steer the comprehensive strategic partnership of cooperation between China and Zimbabwe towards steady progress for the benefits of the people of our two countries. We wish the annual National People's Congress be a complete success. May the friendship between the Communist Party of China and the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front last forever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Comrade Zhao, for that very powerful solidarity message, which we do cherish and appreciate. And it demonstrates the relationship that exists between our two people and our two beautiful countries. Let me now invite Comrade Chinomona to deliver her solidarity message on behalf of the Women's League. Let me emphasize that time keeping is of great essence, and I'm just giving you 5 minutes, and I hope that that will be observed. I would want to invite the chair, Comrade Matutu, Comrade Matemadanda, Chief Charumbira, Bishop Gwedegwe, and also Marshal Gore to come forward and wait for your turn. Comrade Shinomona, our President of the Senate.
Thank you, National Chair. Viva ZANU-PF!
Viva!
Viva Madzimai ZANU-PF!
Viva!
Vana baba ZANU-PF!
Viva!
My youth ZANU-PF!
Viva!
Pasine kuneta.
Pasi.
Ndiri kuongorora ndiri pamusoro vanhu havachadairi slogan. Anyway, Your Excellency, President and First Secretary of ZANU-PF, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Munangagwa, and Amai Dambudzo Munangagwa, Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, General Retired Dr.
My comrades, Pamsoroi
Chiwenga, and
Pamsoroi, my comrades. Baitikaterera zvinobatsira kuti tikasike neprogram toziwa maneta asi tipei kanguwaka just 20 minutes tinenge tatopedza. Ndapota teerera izviri kutaurwa nevamwe mazvita.
Ndiri kuti pamusoro Vice President wedu Comrade Chiwenga and Amai Mary Chiwenga, Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, Comrade KCD Mohadi in absentia, ZANU-PF National Chairman Comrade OCZ Muchinguri Kashiri nawa Kashiri tinofara kuti vari pano, members of Politburo and Central Committee members here present. All our 10 provinces were muno conference. All protocols observed. The Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front Women's League is pleased to be part of this momentous occasion and to show its support and solidarity to the party and its president and first secretary, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Munangagwa. We are proud to be part of this big gathering, expressing our unshakable and unwavering support to the action-oriented leadership of President and ZANU-PF Secretary, Comrade E.D. Munangagwa. Hakuna chinotizunza kubva pakuwasapota. On behalf of the ZANU-PF Women's League National Executive Council and the entire Women's League membership, I wish to congratulate you and your revolutionary party ZANU-PF for resoundingly winning the 3rd July 2018 harmonized election. The elections were transparent, peaceful, credible, free and fair. This victory is a victory for all Zimbabweans. Basing on our mantra, Zimbabwe is open for business, and the new administration's policies, Zimbabwe is destined for growth and development. Within a short space of time, the engagement and re-engagement policy has ended Zimbabwe's isolation and attracted billions worth of investments. The people of Zimbabwe have been waiting for a democratic dispensation such as this one, which indeed marks the dawn of a new era, an era all of us look forward to with great expectations, and an era which under your leadership, together the people of Zimbabwe will turn around this economy and make Zimbabwe the jewel of Africa. The vision for Zimbabwe to be an upper middle income by 2030 is indeed attainable. You are our dream team. Together with your cabinet, you are our dream team. Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Oh yeah! Whereas in yesteryears, you fought for our political liberation as a soldier. The nation now looks forward to you, our new president, to lead us to our socio-economic liberation, the new Canaan. Lead us to Canaan, my president. As we celebrate the dawn of a new epoch, we should be mindful of the fact that in post-independence, Zimbabwe, the battlefront has since changed. We are now fighting on the economic front. Imperialism and neo-colonialism are our arch enemies. Zimbabweans need someone to lead them in this war. You have all that it takes to change the fortunes of the people of Zimbabwe for the better. We pledge our wholehearted support in this endeavor, whose numerous challenges are well known. Muhondo yeupfumi yatawakurwa, madzimai ari kusapota president nekushanda zvakasimba. Munongoziva kana zvabatwa nemadzimai hazvicharegedzwi. The Women's League and its entire membership are solidly behind you. Your Excellency, as they know very well that their quest for empowerment and the 50-50 gender equity enshrined in our national constitution are going to be a reality. We have proved this when you appointed 6 cabinet ministers, 6 ministers of state, 3 deputy ministers, a whole Senate president, and a deputy speaker in your cabinet. Once again, as we join other progressive people of Zimbabwe in committing and expressing our solidarity and support to our revolutionary party, ZANU-PF and your vision servant leadership. Be rest assured of the ZANU-PF Women's League support as we chart a new trajectory to take this country out of its economic doldrum to another level, where Zimbabwe will attain an upper middle income economy status by 2030. In order for this vision to be attained, the Women's League endorses your sole presidential candidature for 2023. 2023! Aluta continua! Victory is certain! Thank you.
Mazvinzwirame, guys. Hanzi, the voice of women is the voice of God. Ndabao from chef president wedu. Tinotenda comrade secretary for the Women's League. Nemasoko enyu akasimba ekutsigira president. The women have spoken. Zvatopera. Ndakuda kuti ndisimudze deputy secretary we-Youth League, Comrade Matutu, kuti what deliver solidarity message asi 5 minutes. Sema youth wo mazita
2023 pasine mandu. Your Excellency, the President and First Secretary of ZANU-PF, Comrade Idim Nangagwa, na amai waripano, Vice President, Comrade Chiwenga na amai Chiwenga, our National Chairman, Comrade Mchinguri, na baba waripano, Secretary for Administration, members of Polite Bureau, members of Central Committee, all protocol observed. Your Excellency, the Youth League in its entirety, all our affiliate organizations, our cells, our branches, our districts, our provincial and national structures expresses its collective and unwavering congratulations to you, Your Excellency, for the hard-fought victory in the highly competitive harmonized elections of 2018. In that regard, Your Excellency, we endorse and we will always persevere and persistently be in support of you as our sole candidate for the coming elections in 2023. The Youth League also congratulates the party for garnering two-thirds majority in Parliament and its victory in the local council elections. Your Excellency, the League expresses its profound gratitude to you, Your Excellency, following the appointment of young people in cabinet. Young people have been appointed as ministers and deputy ministers in the new government and the new dispensation, something which has never happened in the history of the party. Your Excellency, the Youth League will forever cherish the wise counsel and guidance that we always get from you and the senior leadership of the party in matters relating to youth discipline and youth development. The department is very grateful to you, Your Excellency, Comrade E.D. Mnangagwa, for the Youth Empowerment Bank, and indeed we are very grateful for all the initiatives that are being taken by the government and the party to empower young people of our beloved country, Zimbabwe. The department, Your Excellency, of the Youth League is very much aware of the machinations from our perennial detractors meant to stabilize or reverse the economic gains that our revolutionary party has worked so hard for in the past months after the Operation Restore Legacy. And the Youth League, Your Excellency, would like to assure you that we will stand guided, but at the same time we'll make sure that we work very hard to make sure that we protect the gains that have accrued within the party and indeed guided by our leadership. We are prepared for the pain as we go through the journey of economic recovery. We are prepared to endure the pain as we support your vision of 2030. We are indeed prepared to endure the pain of protecting the peace, the unity, the respect, the dignity that shapes and didn't shape our only party, Zanu PF. I thank you.
Tinoda kutenda Deputy Chair wema Youth Vanguard yedu yeparty kana yataura kutsigira vakuru nesu tinozwa kudada nekuti ndiyo future yenyika yedu, ndiwo wachazotora bhatani kwatiri kana vaine gwara zvakadai. Tinoda kuvatenda nekuvakudza nekutsigira president wedu kuti ndiyo sole candidate yedu ye2023. Taakukumbira Comrade Matema Danda wakamirira mawo veterans makategorizi ese moitawo 5 minutes wamatema Danda.
Thank you, Comrade Chairman. Idipe 2023 vasingazivike. Maika, Comrade Chairman, Your Excellency, the President and First Secretary, we party Zanu PF Naamai, Vice President Dr. Chiwenga Naamai, Vice President in absentia, Colonel Retired Kembo Mohadi, Chairman, Secretary for Administration, all protocols observed. Veterans of the liberation struggle are an integral part of the process that brought independence to this country. And therefore, they support and go along with all party policies and tasks and instructions. Saka zvese zvinenge zvanzi nemusangano ndo zvinoitwa nemusangano. Basa rema-veterans liberation struggle nderekupromota ne
which we do cherish and appreciate.
Thank you so much, great people, for joining us on Technonet TV. I'm now joined by the technology industry, Comrade Raj Modi. Comrade, welcome to the show.
Two people and our two
Comrade, how have you been going preparing for this conference?
Let me now invite Comrade Shinomona to deliver a solidarity message on behalf of Let me emphasize that timekeeping is of great essence, and I'm just giving you 5 minutes, and I hope that will be observed. I would want to invite the Chair, Comrade Matutu, Comrade Matemalanda, Chief Chanumila, Bishop Wedegwe, and also Marshal Gore to come forward and wait for your turn. Comrade Shinomona, our President of the Senate. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And reviewing programs as guided by our manifesto. We have introduced the Transitional Stabilization Program and the vision towards the prosperous and empowered urban middle class by 2030.
Normally these corporations capture the people's aspirations and people's wishes. As you saw what was happening over the last few weeks, each province was sending its resolutions and they will be discussed in the plenary sessions that will be closed to the media. This is where robust debate will happen. For example, we got a few constituencies from the party which said the age for presidential candidates that in one national and central to a different view, and a few other people to a different view. This is the forum now where those ideas will be contested between people. And then
okay, inclusive growth, number 2. Infrastructure and utilities, number 3. Social development, number 4. And governance, number 5.
I don't believe this will happen, but
under this program, our government has accelerated efforts towards maintaining fiscal discipline and
let's see what people say in the resolutions. Let's see the resolutions.
As such, we continue
whether this is going to be
measures to stabilize the economy,
President Mnangagwa,
promote
I think
local production and activity,
but
while
that's my opinion.
efforts across all sectors.
You already picked well, the outcomes in terms of resolutions. They come from the people. I cannot anticipate that people will speak and their views will be captured and they will become the resolutions. So I cannot anticipate that, otherwise there's no point in having a conference. I think it's the same. The conference makes the connection between the people, the leadership, to link up again. This is a forum where people are going to actually tell the people, to tell the leadership that is from a party perspective. You know, people talk to the MPs, they talk to the presidents, they talk to them. But when it comes to the party itself, as an organized body, saying to this leadership, things are tough out there. The cost of living is unbearable. The president has admitted that. Did you hear? The president admitted who states mid-state and bills. And officials, party leadership and everyone else buy from the subsidies as everyone else. We go to the supermarket, so we are affected by everything that affects everyone else. We buy our petrol, contrary to what people think, not from the CBT, but from the support society as everyone else. So yeah, we are affected by the cost of living. Our kids go to the same school, I go to the school, most kids are in school. They suffer sometimes, when they buy things, they buy things like everyone else. So yeah, the cost of living is
Comrades, as we begin the business of this conference, our deliberations must be underpinned by these broad perspectives in order to drive the implementation of our policy programs. Furthermore, the discussions must be in tandem with the
if we don't
present
get a slot this week, we'll probably get a slot next week. But we'll finish the best which I will be happy to Prime Minister should be able, Prime Minister should be able to stay cabinet. Once that is done, and if it passes that stage, then the final draft will be ready for Parliament to be debated. The effect of that will be the kicking of the ZMC, perhaps, and automatically the repealing of the Bible. So we are walking the talk.
This conference must interrogate what government has achieved during the last 12 months, what the party has achieved during the last 12 months, what the government has failed to achieve during the last 12 months, what the party has failed to achieve during the last 12 months. And then set a program.
What do you as online media players want? If today we say tomorrow there's an event in State House, the president is sharing the reports, the commission report, you guys want to be as media, you want to be accredited as media, you want to be given the respect and the platform like to set up the events and that privilege cannot be given to your citizens. Otherwise the State House will be about. So the person is media. Not. If you are media, then you will be given the privilege of the media. But you can't be given the privilege of the media without the responsibility of legislation. Because how do we know that you are media if you are not licensed? No. Nobody talks about licensing. Registering. We're not talking about licensing.
We need to license. Grasping their needs and priorities. You are talking about VODs and webcasting. Yeah, the law says the law as it says right now, it says they should be licensed. So if you are not licensed, you are disobeying the law. The law is specific about webcasting and but if those two fit in that category, then the license. If it doesn't fit in that category, do you think that catches you?
We are worried it catches you.
Well,
which is why one of the things that we're going to do is amend BSA, which is a broadcasting act. So if you didn't come, you didn't say that catches, you say that thing catches wrong, then our drafters should have taken it.
Also must be a servant leader. But
sebukela ukuthi bona bayezisebenzi zabantu lokhu badlala